In 2006, Mattel released the 155 scale Pixar Cars line to coincide with the newly released film Cars. Well known to many collectors, these were made in Thailand. In 2007, production was shifted over to China. Why, I have no idea, but ever since, history was made. Things progressed normally until we reached 2017. Cars 3 released in June, and on May 1st of that year, Mattel released Case A, containing cars like Cars 3 Lightning McQueen, Jackson Storm, and Dinoco Cruz Ramirez. After that came Case B, then Case C. But as the cases progressed, each one was harder to find. I myself never found anything past 2017 Case A's. This progressed into early 2018, where some amazing cars were released, yet I never found a single one, except for a Greg Candyman, and that was like in December, almost a year after its release. But anyway, around August 2018, the distribution improved greatly. This is because, as Disney Docket noted, cars were now being produced in Thailand. Why they switched, I'll never know. My personal belief is that Mattel has a secret time traveler who went to the future and saw the coronavirus, but that's beside the point. This was great. It was easier to find new cars, and my collection steadily grew, way more than it had earlier in the year. Yet it came at a cost. To quote Disney Docket, everything's a variant, now made in Thailand. The new singles case that has been showing up at USA, Target, and Walmart stores contains no new releases, but each one is a variant due to now being made in Thailand instead of China. In this video, I'll be breaking down all the differences and deciding which is the better maker of cars. Disclaimer, this is nothing against the actual countries themselves. This is purely based around quality of the Pixar Cars Die Cast produced by Mattel. As I said earlier, the original cars were produced in Thailand, but there were no differences between them and the Chinese counterparts released later on. However, the 2018 variants had a great many differences, to the disappointment of many fans. To look at the differences, we'll be going back to an older video of mine, published on August 16th, 2018.
Hi guys, JSCars8 here with a bit of a different video for you. This time it is on Thailand variations.
Okay, stop! Guess we'll be doing this the hard way. The first, and maybe worst quality of the Thailand cars are the eye-plates. Typically, the Chinese cars were made with a unibody. For those who don't know, a unibody used one mold for the entire car. An eye-plate is a separate, insertable piece that takes the place of the eye. Thailand uses this on almost every car, causing the color of the eyelids to be slightly different from the rest of the body, annoyance for me and many other collectors. Another glaring issue is the decals. The cars from China were always so crisp and clear, but from Thailand they're very grainy and almost hard to read. This also impacts the eyes, which isn't the best considering the problems previously established over the lids. An odd difference between the two makes is the wheels. China's I always assumed were painted, but with the Thailand die-cast it appears they are almost printed, causing them once again to be grainy. That's not to say that Thailand is without its advantages. First and foremost, the production rate's sped up, and not only is the distribution better, but we get cases more and more often. Errors were fixed like between Chinese ones, like Terry car gas. They also use a clear coat, preventing cars from chipping. Of course, releases exclusive to Thailand look great. Steve Herschel and Todd Crash look really good, but you can definitely distinguish between a Chinese Lightning McQueen and a Thailand one. And that, to me, that's not really the best thing. Of course, that's just my opinion. Here are that of two other collectors, EpicGreenThunder and Sensei Luminous.
Since Mattel switched production from China to Thailand in 2018, the diecast line has gone through a couple changes, some good and some bad. Obviously, the vast majority of people disliked the Thailand cars at first, and they did have a reason to, because back when they were made in China, they were very nice looking, clean, not a lot of differences. You can see two in here. Look what a nice looking, non-scratchy, good looking reporter car this is. However, when we switched over to Thailand, we went from that quality to complete awful Thailand quality. As you can see with Ronald right here, there's just not a whole lot of good stuff going on. Well, at least up there. However, a good plus is that when we switched over to Thailand, the production levels almost doubled. With China, you might get a case every 2.5 months, but with Thailand, it's actually close to 1.5, and currently we're actually going a bit faster than that. And we're also getting a lot better decals now with Thailand. The only real big problem is the eye plate. Even with the some of them, especially the silver cars, look awful. Alright, so in conclusion, China has better quality cars, but Thailand has a much better rate of production, and we get more new die casts, and they're about at the same quality as China about now. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thailand versus China. Such a controversial topic in the cars community ever since the Thailand diecast started replacing the China ones in late 2018. What are my thoughts on it? Well, personally, I like the Thailand diecast better than the China ones. And that's for a number of factors. First of all, the Thailand diecasts have a clear coat to protect the decals from getting scratched so easily, unlike the China versions. Secondly, they're a lot easier to find. I've found a lot of new stuff ever since Thailand took over, whereas with China, I was always a month or two behind the curve. So this is a welcome change for me, being able to find stuff in stores for once. Thirdly, the diecasts aren't that bad. Yeah, sometimes you get blurry decals, sometimes the eye plates don't look that good, and sometimes the rims are kind of wonky in color, but that's to be expected. It's not going to be perfect every single time. And Thailand taking over just a year and a half ago now, it's going to have some growing pains, and they're working through it, in my opinion. I've seen some improvements on the decal quality. And on a few newer diecasts, like Noah Gosek and Jonas Carver's, the eye plates have been removed and they've gone to a unibody casting. So, in my opinion, Thailand is better, and they're just getting better. So, I see a bright future ahead for the Cars Die Cast line in Thailand.
Thank you all so much for watching this different video of mine. If you did in fact enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. You can subscribe to my channel as well as check out another video, and be sure to check out EpicGreenThunder and Sensei Luminous. And also please let me know which you preferred. Which do you prefer, Thailand or China? Though I will forever love China just a smidge over Thailand, they will both go down as the two countries who produced Pixar cars. Shoot.